Beyond the central nervous system, there is the peripheral nervous system. The peripheral nervous system connects the central nervous system to the arms, hands, legs, and feet, hence the name peripheral nervous system. The peripheral nervous system is then divided into smaller parts, involved with voluntary responses and involuntary responses. The peripheral system contains 12 pairs of nerves in the head, such as face muscles, and 31 pairs of spinal nerves. It uses the sensory neurons to detect stimuli from inside and outside of the body, and the motor neurons carry the signals from the central nervous system to the internal organs. In general, these two systems make up the most of the peripheral nervous system. Because the peripheral nervous system is not protected with bone like the central nervous system is, it is more vulnerable to damage. There are two subdivisions of the peripheral nervous system, the sensory division, or afferent division, and the motor division, or efferent division. The sensory division carries information from the receptors to the central nervous system. It always keeps the central nervous system updated on what is happening outside of the body. The motor division carries the nerves from the central nervous system to the muscles, glands, and organs. The voluntary side of the peripheral nervous system, on the other hand, is called the somatic nervous system. It controls skeletal movements and the perception of external stimuli. The somatic nervous system is made up of both sensory and motor subdivisions. The sensory and motor neurons are found in reflex arcs. A reflex is an automatic, involuntary reaction that is caused by a stimulus and is carried out by a reflex arc. Then, the action is interpreted as a sensation of pain in the brain. This demonstrates that the reflex arc can occur without the brain. The automatic nervous system is part of the peripheral nervous system, and it maintains homeostasis within the body. It's involuntary, so these actions are carried out unconsciously. The ANS has control over heart rate, digestion, respiration rate, salivation, and perspiration. Some functions, though, like breathing, work in tangent with the conscious mind. The automatic nervous system is also made up of sensory and motor neurons that send information to the organs. These neurons also create a reflex arc, but it passes through the medulla oblongata. This would enable the bodily functions to continue working even if the brain suffers from trauma, but things like awareness and consciousness are lost, or in other words, was in a vegetative state. There are two subdivisions of the automatic nervous system, sympathetic and parasympathetic divisions. The sympathetic division gets the body ready in times of emergency, the fight or flight system, while the parasympathetic controls all non-emergency functions.